Hey guys, so we're the Trendies and we're back for part two on our Grammys review. So this part we'll talk about the controversies,
Hmm.
starting off with Cardi B and Ariana Grande. We'll mix those two together.
Yeah.
Um, First, let's talk about Cardi B's acceptance. I saw something on social media speaking about Cardi B's acceptance and why who's her husband or fiance?
Offset.
Offset, why he was up there.
Oh, because
Because
he
that's
wants to
her baby
support
daddy.
her.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
but
She needed support. That's something that was so monumental to
Mhm.
her. That's something she never thought she would have won. And when the nerves take over, you need someone to
Yeah.
hold you. And she said it. She goes, "I need you to hold me right now."
Aw.
I thought it was sweet that he came up and supported her.
yeah,
Like,
but then yet
Yeah.
again, I mean, not saying that he didn't steal anything from her because honestly,
Huh?
like he didn't steal any the spotlight from her because he wasn't a big key. But yet again, I feel like with the controversies that those two had over the year, over
oh,
2018,
like their breakup
yeah,
and
the
Oh.
makeup.
breakup and the makeup
I
and
thought that was.
I think it's
I
just
thought it was
I
fake.
thought it was cute. I thought that the fact that he came up on stage with her was cute.
Yeah.
But what the controversy was her win.
Yeah,
And
her win.
BT, the network, even got involved. I don't understand why. Tweeted a pic of Cardi and captioning, "Meanwhile, Nicki Minaj is being dragged by her lace frontal."
What?
Like
Why?
they're capitalizing off of this female feud, and it's done with. The dust has settled.
Exactly.
Nobody's talking
Yeah.
about Nicki versus Cardi anymore. So BET was really dragging it.
Instigating. They
And
were
because of
instigating
that,
it.
Nicki Minaj dropped out of 2 BET events, and Young Money, which is the group that she's a part of,
Mhm.
are no longer attending the BET Awards, I believe. And since then, BET did issue an apology to Nicki Minaj, but I think that was so unnecessary.
Yeah, I was sort of confused. I was like, okay, what's going on? I saw this
Yeah.
and I was just like, where did BET come from? Because this is the Grammys, not
Yeah.
not the
Yeah, I was
BET
like,
Awards. That's
they
something
They just
totally
want
different.
to keep it going, keep a female rivalry going. Like, let it
Yeah.
go. It's over with. No one talks about it anymore.
Because I think
Yeah.
it's been done for a long
It's done.
time.
It's
It's been
done with.
done.
Of course, it has been, and whatever.
But Cardi B,
So
she won this award.
mhm.
That wasn't the only controversy. There
Yeah.
was also some controversy because, like I said in the last part, Mac Miller was also nominated for Swimming, his album Swimming.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Which was a phenomenal album as well. I am a Mac Miller fan,
Mhm.
and I loved that. Was a beautiful album.
I haven't listened. I don't really listen to rap.
Yeah.
If I hear it, then I'll listen to it, and I like to be
My favorite-
getting my emotions.
My favorite though is Divine Feminine. I loved Divine
Aw.
Feminine. A lot of people did think that it was dedicated to Ariana. It was not. It was just about his love and all the loves of his life throughout his years. And I know, and I think he had mentioned in an interview, it wasn't only about him his personal love life, but a love life that he created. Like, you could just write songs and not have it been inspired by you, but just inspired in general by
Yeah,
life.
or by someone
So
in your
Divine
life, yeah.
Feminine, I just wanted, that was a quick shout out because I love that album. But yes,
So he didn't win, and
yeah,
Ariana Grande, who had again declined the awards show because the Grammys denied her sort of performance set. She wanted to perform Seven Rings, and they
Mhm.
wanted her to do a melody of Seven Rings, Thank You Next, and I think a few other songs. But she didn't go. She just didn't go. She posted a picture of the dress that she would have wore. It was a nice blue gown that she would have worn to the Grammys. And while Cardi B was winning, doing the acceptance speech, whatever, Ariana started tweeting. She called it trash, literal BS.
Yeah.
And I forgot
and some other words.
she said something else. I forgot.
She soon after did delete it and then
Yeah.
issued
Yeah.
like another
An apology.
tweet.
But when you look at this, especially at like right there in the moment where Cardi's winning the award, she's doing her whole acceptance speech.
Mhm.
It looks like Ariana is talking about Cardi Cardi B winning the.
Well, it was about
No.
Cardi
No,
B's
it
winning.
wasn't.
It wasn't shade to Cardi B. It was she was so
shade
shade
to
to the win because
yeah.
she wanted Mac Miller to win, of
Yeah.
course. We all know that Mac Miller did recently
pass away.
R.I.P. And he was a great artist, and I do feel bad for his family, and I know that that's such a beautiful, special thing to feel like he won this in his memory.
Yeah, so Cardi was
Yeah.
also saying, because she also released a video because she was getting a lot of backlash by
Yeah.
Mac Miller fans as well, saying, "Oh, you don't deserve this, whatever." And I feel like she does deserve it. Again, where credits due, it's due, whatever. But she was getting a lot of backlash, which ended up with her deleting her Instagram,
Yeah.
then bringing it back. She currently has it now again, but she deleted it after all the backlash. Um, Now, when it comes to this, I feel like as a celebrity, you should be expecting backlash no matter what.
Of course.
So I feel like not that that was unprofessional for her, but it was sort of like, she's caving into the trolls in a way,
yeah.
and I don't
Sometimes
think
you
she should have deleted it.
sometimes that industry is so toxic, and I don't blame her for deactivating it, because you need a cleanse of that toxic energies. You're trying to win, and all you're hearing is you shouldn't have won, da da da, like everything is negative towards you. I would want to step back too. She
Yeah.
did, however, make a video, like, continuing her speech, I guess, because now, like, that the excitement, like, not that it faded, but like she was able to catch her breath.
Yeah.
She did say that I read somewhere that Mac Miller's family was rooting for me if he didn't win. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna share this video with you. She did say it in a super ratchet way.
Yeah.
No shade to Cardi. Like, the way she went
She's-
about it,
yeah,
it was
she's-
just very strange. But like, she did share the Grammy in his honor, so I thought that was kind of special.
Yeah, I think that was good.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is my opinion on Mac Miller not winning. I haven't really listened to him like that, but because you died doesn't mean you're worthy and you have to win this award either.
Exactly.
I see. I know where you're coming from. I thought the same thing. I thought that a lot of people were expecting him to win because he has passed.
I mean, but like
But
again,
I feel like no matter if
yeah.
you're living or dead,
Yeah.
your music is whether is good or bad.
Yeah.
Like your passing should not affect
Of
the
course.
quality
A
of
lot
the
of-
music.
a lot
Yeah.
of people, though, they were like, no, he has it in the bag. He's gonna win. He's gonna win.
Uh-huh.
I don't think you should think about that, but I do think his album was amazing.
Yeah,
and for
'cause
those who
Cardi-
haven't listened to it, they should.
Cardi B had a year. It was a good.
Yeah.
It was a good year for Cardi. It wasn't a bad year for Cardi, despite her being pregnant and the whole controversies with her fiance. It wasn't a bad year when it comes to her music.
Yeah.
She made "I Like It," which was one of the best
Mhm.
songs, honestly, that was out on the radio.
I liked her music.
I liked it.
I liked it like that.
But she won the award at the end of the day, and there's nothing we could do about it.
Congratulations.
There's nothing we could do about it.
Yeah.
So moving on to the next controversy,
Yeah.
we have Jennifer Lopez and her Motown performance. So if you guys didn't know, Jennifer Lopez was announced to do a Motown tribute for Black History Month. And this had a lot of backlash because
She's Hispanic.
Yeah.
and Motown is a
It's
Uh,
African American
was
African
yes
American thing,
historically
Mhm.
and yeah, she wasn't the right fit. I saw the performance. I did not. It was okay.
I thought she did a good job. I was watching a YouTube channel and her like a review on it, and she brought up a good point that she felt that it was more of a Jennifer Lopez performance versus a Motown tribute. I don't know.
Which could be a problem too.
I feel I see where everyone's coming from. It's like, why are you having a Latina? And not that she should be boxed in that category of Latina, that she should just be boxed as a like. She shouldn't be boxed at all. But I see where people are coming from. Like, it was an odd fit, and I was even shocked that she was.
My
gonna do
opinion, she
Motown.
shouldn't be in the singing category at all.
Oh,
Or acting
I
category.
felt like she was lip singing. Did it
Yeah,
look like she was
so,
lip singing?
yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
another thing.
But a lot of
Yeah.
artists lip sync. I don't think that was the issue with it. I just think it was the issue of the representation.
Yeah, but you don't
Yeah.
you don't lip sync on a tribute though.
Exactly. You shouldn't.
I don't know.
That's like Beyonce lip singing in the inauguration.
course.
Yeah,
for
no,
the
that's
national-
shocking.
I don't know if she was lip singing or not. We don't know if she was.
We don't. That,
But
we
I don't think
know, but-
that's not the bigger picture. The bigger picture is the representation of
Yes.
her not being.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Because I mean, Jennifer Lopez, she's not a singer to me. She's not that great at all. And the notes she was hitting on the songs, yeah, no, that was
The
not her.
quotation marks, the notes.
Yeah, because and that was a recording, in my opinion.
Mm.
I felt like it was a recording. It sounded like a recording. And again, going back to her just performing, being Hispanic, not African American. I mean, honestly, like,
Yeah, it made me uncomfortable. Like when she
yeah.
was singing Mr. Postman, I started cringing. I'm like, oh no, sweetie,
Yeah, it was
no.
just
Like,
They,
I felt so uncomfortable
yeah,
watching it. Her performance was amazing. That's the thing about Jennifer Lopez. She's an amazing
because
performer.
I
she's just a
personally,
dancer in my
I'm
opinion.
personally a huge J Lo
I know.
fan.
I know you are.
I
We
love J
know.
Lo so much. Like
We know.
J Lo, if you're watching this, I love you, girl.
I doubt it.
They did have I was my only complaint about the Motown performance was that comparing it to another tribute of the night, which was Dolly Parton, they had Dolly Parton there.
Yeah.
For Motown, all they had was Smokey Robinson there.
Yeah.
And I feel like, you could have involved more people that were a part of the Motown community.
And he actually came to the defense of J Lo. Do you
Yeah.
have the quote there? Can
He
you read
said
it?
it was kind of long, but I will break it down to some parts. Um Attention to all those who protested a wonderful and super talented, world-renowned superstar like Jennifer Lopez showing her love and support for Motown music. Here's some food for thought. On the very first day of Motown, Barry Gordy told the five of us who were present, I'm going to start my own record company and we're going to make music for everyone and always make sure that to make quality music that the world can enjoy. So
Yeah,
he did continue to say, um here it goes. Motown, if you're a hater, spreading the same bigotry that you so strongly oppose coming for others. J-Lo was great, and we at Motown love her. The beauty of Motown is that we are a family made of a black, white, Hispanic, and Asian men and women. We have had a very diverse employee roster. So I hope knowing these facts helps you get your perspective together and think about the hate you're spreading.
Yeah, and here's a response from J-Lo herself that she gave to ET. She said, any type of music can inspire any type of artist. You can't tell people what to love. You can't tell people what they can and can't do, what they should sing and not sing.
I agree. You
yeah.
want to know why I agree? I feel like people so often put the blame on the artist when they don't look at behind the scenes, what's behind the curtains. J Lo was offered this gig.
Yeah.
It wasn't I'm gonna do the Motown tribute. The producers of the Grammys were the one that offered that to her. So if people want to question J Lo, question the producers as well, because they could have given it to somebody else. But why they offered it to J Lo? And I
would have loved to see Bruno do it.
Really?
but Bruno
just
is
a big-
Hispanic as well, so I think it would have been the same.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, but we've seen Bruno done many tributes that don't
But
tie
he's
into
not
him. He
black though. If
did
he
it.
was to do
He's darker than J Lo.
I don't think it should be about skin color.
Yeah,
That's not the
that's
point.
the thing too. But honestly, I would have loved to see Bruno because when Bruno did the Amy Winehouse tribute,
Yeah,
I
it was
loved
phenomenal.
it, and he had nothing to do with Amy Winehouse.
That's true. Okay, you're
but
right.
he made,
Yeah,
he,
that was
he did it
phenomenal.
perfect. I mean,
Okay.
like again, I just don't like this. You have to be in this group in order to listen to this or in order to do this.
No,
but
no,
that's
no.
it. That's exactly what people
That's
were
what people
coming
were
at
saying.
J Lo.
Yeah, but I feel like when she was offered the opportunity to do that, she should have at least questioned. At least question like, why me?
I'm sure she did
You know?
though.
Yeah, I feel like she should have questioned it. Maybe show some a little like hesitation.
Yeah.
Because
you don't know if she did. You don't know if again, we don't know what happens behind the scenes.
Yeah. I mean, again, I think at the end of the day, I'm gonna restate this.
Yeah.
Music should not be inclusive to one certain group. I think I used inclusive, right? Is it inclusive or exclusive? Exclusive to
Exclude
one
people.
Yeah, it shouldn't be exclusive.
Yeah.
Simple as that. And I think the same thing goes for award shows. Like I'm not a fan that there's a whole don't get me wrong. I think definitely African Americans, the black community deserve their own recognition. But to have a whole award show sort of thing, it sort of fights. It's sort of hypocrisy to the don't be exclusive thing when you're having a whole award show for that.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about BET itself, like BET Awards. I mean, I just don't like that exclusive.
You could fight the same battle that a lot of the public, like the Grammys and the Oscars, have been predominantly white award shows.
Yeah, but we're seeing
where there hasn't
that.
been diversity. Well, now, but how? Like we're in 2019, and we were having like it's been like repetitive in the recent years.
Yeah.
With that mix up with Moonlight and everything.
Yeah.
And
yeah. That's true.
Anywho,
So yeah, moving on. So that was the J Lo controversy. Let's and you talked about real quick for the Dolly Parton. Let's just get into that real
Yeah.
quick. I don't think it's that important that we should discuss. But let's talk about Katy Perry doing a tribute there. What is she doing there? She's in the
Well,
wrong category, music.
but you just said you shouldn't exclude people.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
I
I
thought
mean,
it brought it interesting. Like she had like a little rocky vibe to her,
yeah,
and everyone loves Dolly. Like Dolly, even though she's predominantly country, there is gonna be a song that you're gonna like from Dolly.
Oh yes.
And
Yeah.
I do agree that since she is a known as a country singer, that it should have been country singers there tributing her.
yeah,
But like for example, Miley Cyrus, who is her goddaughter, she
Yeah.
necessarily isn't a country singer, even though she has done country-ish things. And she's very proud of her, like her southern roots.
yeah.
There were other artists that, like, I'm gonna just sample Miley, that she's not known as a country singer.
True, because Shawn Mendes also did a Dolly tribute with Miley, and
Yeah.
he's not country.
Yeah.
But the Dolly Parton tribute was okay.
I thought it was beautiful.
I think it was nice. I don't think it was bad. So that was that controversy.
Mhm.
Now let's move on to the red carpet. Let's
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about these outfits. So you guys have these these outfits that you
Yeah.
guys looked at. I just want to say about Cardi's outfit,
Oh, the oyster.
What
the
was
oyster.
that?
I mean,
What
not what was.
was
that?
I mean, and that, it was.
It was.
It wasn't
confusing.
horrible, but it
It
just
was-
was like.
I thought it was
This
very-
is what I mean
a
when I
little
say
extra.
the Grammys was shocking.
Yeah,
It wasn't disappointing.
it
It
was
was
just
shocking.
extra. I'm pretty sure the open part's supposed to be in the
Yeah.
bottom, not up here.
She was
No,
supposed
she's
to be
an
like the
oyster.
creation. No, she was supposed to be like a creation of Venus.
Ah.
If you ever seen that Italian Renaissance picture of the creation of Venus, she's coming out of like a shell.
Uh-huh.
But like it wasn't exactly a recreation of the creation of Venus, but it was like kind of inspired by that.
Mhm.
It's very
I
interesting.
didn't know that. I just looked at the dress and I was just like,
Yeah,
what
she
is
looked
that?
like a.
Yeah.
She
I
looked
thought it
like
was
a.
upside down, to
Yeah,
be
she looked like a
honest.
oyster.
I was like,
Because then she had the pearls in her head.
yeah,
see.
And people were coming for Katy Perry's outfit, saying that she looked like a, what do you call those things? Like a paint roller. But
so yeah, that was her. And real quick, Cardi again. What was that kiss that she gave Offset? The tongue kiss, like it was.
Oh, I love
it
that.
was a-
No, I love that. I love that. What you talking about? I love it.
It's just weird.
PDA, I love it.
I mean, that was just.
They're very comfortable.
Yes,
with their,
exactly. They're
with their relationship.
comfortable.
Very
I love
comfortable.
it.
Very
too
funny.
comfortable in my opinion.
What? No.
But I guess so. I'm moving on. More outfits. We have two outfits. And I don't know if
Mhm.
you guys saw. Guys, we have a Trendies group chat. That's how close we are. We have a Trendies group chat where we share, our ideas for our next
Yeah.
broadcast. And I posted these two pictures of two singers who went in pro-Trump. Let's just put it pro-Trump
and like MAGA
Republican. Yeah.
MAGA apparel.
So we have Joy Villa going in a build a wall dress and
yes.
Ricky Rebel. I don't know who these two are. I mean,
Neither do I. Who
I
are
heard-
these artists?
I heard of Joy Villa. She was nominated about 2 years ago or something like that, or a year ago. And this is not the first time she's done this.
that she's done like a questionable political
Yeah.
stunts.
Yeah.
Oh.
And Ricky Rebel I never heard of. But
Yeah.
he's I believe he's like the ambassador for the LGBTQ that support Trump. Like how they have like people.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
of course.
They have groups like that. And he's the ambassador for that. He came in a Keep America Great, not Make America Great, Keep America Great. So let's talk about this. This is not the first time that Joy Villa has wore this. I'm not sure about Ricky Rebel. I've never heard of him before, so I'm not sure if he did this before. But Joy Villa, her 2016, I believe, 2017, she wore a Make America Great Again dress, all blue with the logo, whatever. Or
I remember this.
wording
Okay,
that.
I remember this.
and then
yes.
and then
Okay.
last year, I believe she wore a pro-life dress. I didn't understand the dress, honestly. I am pro-life, but I didn't understand the dress. It was just like a circles. Like
I don't.
I don't
You know
understand
what? I respect everyone's political views.
Uh-huh.
However, I think if you do it in a distasteful and an offensive way, that she shouldn't have been allowed to wear. I know it's expression of speech, and I know people are gonna say, "Well, Laura, you can't say that." But in my opinion, I just felt like that was such an offensive dress, And if you're going to share your political views, do it in a tasteful way.
I mean, how was
Don't
it?
have it on a dress. She had barbed wire on her dress with a cinder block patterned dress that said make build a wall with a bag, and she was holding it like this.
Yeah, that
Like it
represent a
was a
brick.
Grammy
Yeah.
that said "Make America Great Again." Like, come on, sis.
Yeah, I agree with you when
What?
you say that, everybody has their own opinion, their own political views. And, if she wants to come to the Grammys dressed like that, no. Okay, so like,
I thought you were gonna say go ahead. It was just no.
I feel like she, should express her opinion the way she wants, but do it in a better dress. That dress was ugly. I'm
was
sorry.
The dress
If you're
was
gonna,
ugly.
if you're
I
gonna
would
wear I feel like she should have worn a nice gown, a nice tasteful gown.
Yeah.
And then if she wants to put those words on it, all right, do your thing, boo. I don't care,
I don't know.
But at least look good when you're doing
Okay,
it.
so
Like,
no secret, I am pro Trump. I am, for the war. But the dress was ugly. I would 100% admit that. That it looked like a child drew on it.
Yes, I did not.
It did look
agree.
like that.
And she
the
was-
barbed wire was a little extra. That was very extra.
Like she really
honestly.
wanted to jab it into people, especially knowing that the Grammys is such a one of the biggest award shows in
Yeah.
the world. Like, and just doing
the last two dresses that she did were very subtle. They weren't like
this. She
oh
wanted it in
my
your
god,
face.
but this was a little
Yeah.
extra. I will admit. I do like that she is putting her word out there because Hollywood is known to be very anti-Trump.
Yeah.
And let's talk about. I don't want to get into politics, but let's get into politics because she brought in this sort of Trump thing,
Yes,
and
I agree.
Alicia brought in Michelle Obama,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I loved that.
who
though.
had.
Yes.
But this is the
I
thing
love-
about the opening. I don't really care about Michelle. I don't.
Michelle is my queen.
She could be a queen. That's great, but she has no place in the music thing.
But that was the point she was trying to. She brought Jada Pinkett Smith, and Jada Pinkett
Yes,
Smith is
it's
not.
Exactly. That was
and her
another thing.
husband
The
is
point,
just-
the message that they were trying to bring is that you don't always have to be an artist to appreciate or be a part of the music industry.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith said that right before, prior to Michelle Obama's mini speech. They Lady Gaga. We know she's an artist from New York, and we know Jennifer Lopez is an artist from New York, and Jada Pinkett Smith, I believe she's from Baltimore, and she's not an artist at all. She is married to Will Smith. He was like a rapper or is a rapper. I don't know. He be dabbling in the music industry,
Yeah.
and
He
her
did Spanish
children.
song.
Her children, yeah, I love that. Oh my god,
Yes.
yes, Will Smith, and her children are up they are
Musicians,
artists,
yes.
and I did.
They are.
They are.
Yeah,
they
but
have
not-
music.
not
They're
great,
artists. And I appreciated that she stated that. And Michelle Obama, a lot of people look up to Michelle Obama.
So now
Mhm.
here's the thing though. I know I said, that music shouldn't be exclusive to, but this is the difference the difference between Jennifer doing Motown and Michelle opening the Grammys. At least J-Lo has something in music
Mm.
that she's related to music.
Yeah.
She might not be related to Motown exactly, but she's related to music itself. Michelle has nothing to do. This is my problem with the Obamas is not that I don't care about the presidency about his presidency, but they sort of took the celebrity role coming out of being
But
in the White House.
that's not their fault. People just have a
Yeah.
liking to
People
them.
Yeah, but
love-
then
yeah.
You
but
can't choose
but again
who gets liked or not.
but then yet again it's their sort of decision or to accept it or decline it. They accepted it.
But why not if they want to spread a message?
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, but
because
I
how
felt
many
like it would be the same way
many
if
times
Trump
do you
comes out of his presidency.
Yeah.
He would do the same thing. I don't think it's a problem. And technically, Michelle Obama, even though she's not an artist, she has been involved with Beyonce's there was a body positivity movement they were trying to do to fight child obesity.
Yes.
And she did help sponsor a lot of things with Beyonce and her Beyonce and her did partner in a lot with things. I know that Beyonce made a remix.
So-
Yeah,
so-
move your body. Everybody come move your body.
So then here's
Yeah.
the question: where was Beyonce? Honestly, I feel
Where
like
was Beyonce? Was
Yo,
Beyonce at the Grammys?
Listen,
because they made a song.
Was Beyonce even at the
Beyonce
Grammys?
and no, they weren't because Beyonce and Jay-Z made a song that they sort of boycotting the Grammys in a way. There was a lyric in the song where they don't want to go to the Grammys or something like that. More controversy.
Yeah.
I
but-
feel like Beyonce's doing her own thing.
Yeah.
She's living her life.
Yeah.
If you don't notice, like these are little things to notice. Like when she
Yeah.
posts things, when she posts pictures or whatever on Instagram, a lot of times they do not have captions.
She said she doesn't need to do music.
Yeah.
She doesn't need it. Like
Yeah.
it's good.
We all love Beyonce.
Yes. She's
That's
another
okay.
queen.
So
yeah.
this is gonna be my last comment, and then we could end it up here. But the opening of the show, I feel like Alicia Keys definitely an icon in the music
Yes.
industry. She should have brought more icons instead of bringing two people who are irrelevant to the music industry, in my opinion, Michelle and
Mhm.
Jaden. And not saying I don't like them. I like them. They they're cool and everything like that.
They cool.
But they're irrelevant to the music industry. And I feel
Mhm.
like she should have brought in icons, real people. And I don't let it be woman power. This was a show about woman power, about women winning, and a lot of women won the awards. And you've seen Cardi B being the
Yeah.
first woman to win the best rap album. But bring relevant people in the music industry, not irrelevant people.
Yeah.
But that's my final words. Any
Like,
final words before we
yeah,
end?
I think that it wasn't necessarily to bring about music, but bring about who people that she loves and cares about, and bringing like different representations and things and different views on the music industry. So that's what I'm gonna say. I loved the people that she selected. I feel like they touched on every spectrum of what you could imagine. So
Yeah.
Last comments,
Yes, I
promise.
noticed that the women that were there, they represent women and the strength of women. And I feel like that's the reason why she brought Michelle Obama, because she has political background, and Jane Pinkett
Mhm.
Smith because
She's acting.
she's an advocate. She does acting, and so I feel like the choice was amazing.
Me too.
And that's my final words.
Okay. I just think again one
So-
one last thing.
Hey,
They gotta these award shows just gotta stop bringing politics into them. They're award shows.
no
not-
matter what happens, politics is always gonna be
Exactly.
Yeah.
in and out of every
We could
situation.
But
try
they,
to-
they put that on themselves though.
yeah, we could try
Tell
to
that
keep
to
it
the
away.
lady who wore a build Make America Great Again dress.
Again, she brought it to herself.
So
So guys, we're the Trendies. Make sure you
mhm.
catch us every Thursday at 10 a.m. I'll see you guys next time. My name is Edwin Figueroa.
This is Laura Royal.
Promise Jimenez.
And see you guys next time on the
Bye.
Trendies.
Bye bye.
Okay.